Well, I'm hoping that investigation will unravel. The identity, first of all, has begun a comprehensive investigation to unravel the cause of a fatal motor accident that occurred on Sunday at Amala. Amala near the capital. Now, the spokesman for the Imo State Police Command, DSP Henry Okoye, revealed this in a statement on Monday. Let's to the Southeast head of 2027 general election. The party's national publicity secretary, Obiora Ifo, made the clarification in a statement on Monday. Inspector General of Police now, until the early hours of Monday, force would not tolerate any act of hooliganism, lawlessness, and anarchy in the state. Okay, that's some strong statement right there. Big ups to you, IGE Coyote. But now let me take you to Zamfara State, where Zamfara State government has banned all political gatherings, including rallies in the state. Now, according to government, though, the ban, which affects all political parties and takes immediate effect, was to ensure peace and stability in the state. A number of states now have been having crisis lately. Have you noticed that? Lagos State now, Rivers State, we see Osun State, Ogun State, Zamfara State. Even though you won't admit to it, but Abuja, Federal Capital Territory too, is going through its own crisis. And of course, this crisis is making a makeshift into pull a number of things going on, if you ask me. Crazy or fun. These are serious issues now. Now, Ogun State will ban on Monday night declared it is Abib Olalo, popularly known as wanted over alleged violence attack on and urban development. Right. Now that is something. Well, UCH resident doctors embark on indefinite strike over power outage as the members strike. An official said that on Monday. All right. So Adeleke government fuming as APC opts for state of emergency, and that is an update on the Osun crisis. But so I don't get swayed or carried away by all of these, let's just jump into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. But stay with me now. It's going to be a fast read, but I should give you the numbers already because I may not have the ample time to display the numbers to you, right? But then again, you should get the numbers, save it in your mobile phones or gadget-enabled internet or data-enabled gadgets, and let's have a due conversation. 0907 it is 353-0044 or 0908, I beg your pardon, 0908 766 8888. Now the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. All right, now the numbers are out. Let's get into the front page mainly now. Now I see the Daily Trust newspaper, it sees me too, and the big story on the front page would be Saudi firm threatened over contract breach. That story begins on the front page, continues on page 4 of the Daily Trust. Now, just above that big story now, but underneath the Daily Trust newspaper banner now, Amotekun sends back 114 northerners from Ondo. That's a bold move. Page 6 holds that story down. Now to page 22 now. Despite court ban, VIO returns to Abuja roads. Talk about agencies and people not adhering to court orders now. You see that? Okay, but let's go to this one now. Page 10 it is. Lagos Assembly adjourns indefinitely as move to remove Speaker heightens. All right, now let's go to this one. Manufacturing sector on its last breath. Man is saying that now. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria is saying that, and you'd find that story on page 19. To page 7 now. Gunmen kill 19 in Benue. 19 in Benue. You know why I stress on these numbers? You know why I stress on it? I stress on it because if we don't see the damage of our ineptitude, the damage of our misbehavior, the damage of our not wanting to take up responsibility, the damage of our not wanting to renew our minds is causing, what it is leading to poverty. It's not just leading to pain, it's leading to death, hunger, insecurity, bitterness, greed. It's leading to a lot of things. And the one that pains me and takes a horror to my heart is the death of one Nigerian. Now we are seeing 19, and many times if you go into that conversation, into a read for that very headline, you discover there's 19 people just lost their lives unprecedentedly. Now, they didn't plan it. Just like over flimsy issues, over things that should not be, over things that ordinarily, if the Constitution were to be invoked and things we're working with systems up and running, we wouldn't have this kind of situation. But yeah, that's what it is on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Now we see that on page 7. But away from that story, God rest your souls, by the way, now to page 30 now. Firm releases Africa's first feature film on AI. All right. Now, just at the base of the Daily Trust newspaper, Osun local government crisis, ex-council chair, others killed. All right. It's got 2 writers again. First one, Adeleke shot secretariat. Second writer, we will fish out perpetrators. IGP is making bold on that statement. But let's go to the Guardian newspaper now. The big story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper is a crisis, at the Lagos Assembly that is worsening, revealing deep cracks in makes. All right, Lagos Assembly crisis worsens, reveals deeper cracks in state's power dynamics. Page 6 is carrying that story to yet another page 6. And you will agree with me, is looking popular now. Labour Party denies zoning 2027 presidential ticket, refutes Igbo presidency claims. All right, and to page 3 now, you'd find this one a good read. Nigerians show approval of Tinubu's performance via defection to APC. Wow, that's some statement right there. Who made that statement? You might want to go check out. But it's on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper now. Power outage, that's the kicker. UCH resident doctors embark on indefinite strike. Page 2 is holding that story down. Let's get on to yet another page 3 now. Add 1 to 2, you get 3. Man decries rising cost of alternative energy over regulation policy inconsistencies. I should take that again for proper understanding. Man, being a Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, decries rising cost of alternative energy over regulation policy inconsistencies. All right, page 3 holds that story. If you also recall, there's a part, I think, with the previous daily now, that the manufacturers, in Nigeria are indeed at the last breath. The last breath. That's where they are at now. And to page 5, Labour lawmakers, Obi react as NAFDAC seals 3,000. Over 20,000 communities without electricity nationwide, says REA. Over 20,000 communities without electricity nationwide, says REA. News page 29 has got that story. Now, a move away from the Guardian introduces the Nation newspaper, and just above the Nation newspaper banner now, I'm talking about the height, the peak, the top, the apogee, the zenith of it now. Lagos gets 8th CP in 7 years. All right, Moshood replaces Ishola. That's the writer. Page 2 holds that story. To page 7 now, and to page 7. Okay, this one says investors scramble for Nigeria's assets. All right, has got one writer. Economy peaks on liquidity. All right, this one says CEOs confident in economy. Okay, right there, I thought we saw that the manufacturing industry, they're at the brink of their last breath, and now CEOs are confident in economy. Isn't that contradictory now? Okay, page 7 is holding that story down, but let's get to page 6. -1 from 7, you get 6. DSS presence at Lagos Assembly raises dust. Okay, to page 6 again, looking popular if you ask. Ogun promises IPP in 8 weeks. All right, now the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper: inflation drops to 24.48% in expected NBS January figure. So inflation drops to 24.48% in expected NBS January figures. All right, it's got one rider to it: enhanced digital methodologies in line with global standards adopted. Are we to make merry yet? All righty. If it is not really transcending or translating into our daily lives, can we not? Okay, let's just hold the merry for now. But continued on page 4, that's where the story you'd find Mayhem. All right, this one says mayhem. All right, the way this thing is joined gives you another mayhem in Oshun over control of councils. Okay, mayhem in Oshun over control of councils. All right, it's got 2 riders to it. When you hear many killed, injured, then you know that numbers are insignificant, because that's what the rider says. Many killed, injured. The second rider says governor shuts secretariats. That story begins and continues on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. Just at the base of the Nation newspaper front page now, you'd find this one: AU endorses Nigeria as AFCFTA digital trade champion. Page 25 holds that story down. To page 4, this one says Nel Fund to terminate loan for terminate loan for dropouts. Right, continued on page 4, that story is. And let's get on to the Punch newspaper now. In case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. We give you an audio, visual, radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And you should follow us across social media platforms, particularly YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe on our YouTube channel right there at Eagles FM Abuja, and on Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Give us a like, give us a following, give us a comment, give us a share, and engage. That's what it's all about. Spread the wings across every other social media platforms. I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about Instagram, the gram you like to call it. I'm talking X, formerly known as Twitter. And you'd be glad you did. Right, now the Punch newspaper, just to the side of a Punch newspaper banner now, states project 3 trillion naira tax after reform bill's passage. All right, states project 3 trillion naira tax after reform bill's passage. All right, page 28, it's got that story. Just above the Punch newspaper banner now, Oshun mayhem, ex-council chair, 6 others shot dead as Adeleke Oyetola supporters war. Federal government plans 2.3 trillion naira electricity subsidy in 2025. Page 28 is holding that story down, looking popular. And the big story on the front page of as it chaos crisis in Lagos. It's got 3 riders to it now. DSS lawmakers bicker over daylight assembly invasion. And the second rider, Miranda, refuses to resign. Obasa plots return. And the third rider, GAC, to meet Tinubu Sanwo-Olu's security changed. All right, page 2 is holding that story down. Let's get on to this one now. AU endorses Nigeria as AFCFTA digital trade champion. Okay. Page 28 or 26, I beg your pardon. I've got sharp eyes, by the way, has got that story. Now to page 26 again, very popular. AGF bars police from parading suspects. AGF bars police from parading suspects. And to page 2 again, controversial singer Portable declared wanted for assaulting Ogun officials. Right? And that would be all with the Punch newspaper this morning. Let's take you to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now. The big story, Nigerian Tribune newspaper, chaos in Lagos Assembly. Chaos in Lagos Assembly. DSS invasion of assembly premises, entering of chambers spark outrage. Lawmakers, assembly workers, indigents storm assembly, scuffle with security personnel. Leaked memo shows DSS was invited over need for enhanced security measures. Miranda gained support, shed tears, amid confidence vote by 36. Let's talk about when people are united now. Page 16 has got that story. Now to page 3, power outage. UCH resident doctors threaten indefinite strike. AU endorses at Nigeria as digital trade champion. Page 3 again. To page 7 now. Let's bring you. No, let's give you page 5. Bandits kill 19 in Benue. Renewed attacks. Bandits kill 19 in Benue. Renewed attacks. Page 5. Court restrains CBN others from withholding Kano local government allocation. Page 4 holds that story. And this one says bloodshed in Osun, 6 feared killed as PDP APC supporters clash over control of local government secretariat. Page 16, 15 and 16 written in red, so you know what that means. And now to page 2 at the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now has it. Senate leader leads Ekiti Central Senatorial District to endorse Oyebanji for second term. And the very last one that I'll bring to you now with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper front page. Commissioned in 2023 but non-functional. That's the kicker. Pathetic story of 100-bed mother-child hospital in Ibadan. All right, commissioned in 2023 but non-functional. That's the kicker. Pathetic 100-bed mother-child hospital in Ibadan. All right, that is what is going on pages 20 and 21, written in red as well. Of course, the writer is also labeled in red. UCH speaks. All right, that will be all with the front page of Nigerian newspapers now, but we've got a recess to go for. We will be right back, and when we do come back, of course, the phone lines should be buzzing because I really want to know what your thoughts are about all of these that's going on within the space of our front page in Nigeria. Don't go away.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
Sorry, sir. We just sold the last one.
Chai! Papa, what happened? They just sold the 2-bedroom bungalow I wanted to buy, and all others are calling big prices. 30 million naira, 35 million naira for a 2-bedroom bungalow terrace. Have you tried My Abuja Home Limited? My Abuja Home Limited? No! My Abuja Home is selling their 2-bedroom terrace bungalows in Gwagwalada for a promo price of just 17 million naira only. Wow, that's very affordable. And in Gwagwalada, Abuja FCT, which is just 30 minutes from town? Yes, it's just after the FRCN radio house in Old Kutunku in Gwagwalada. Sure? For this promo price of 17 million naira, the 2-bedroom comes with a large sitting space, a sizable kitchen. The floors are tiled with 2 bedrooms and toilets with fitting windows with burglary proof, security, borehole water, electricity, and the area is cool. Wow, My Abuja Home Limited, Abi. Oh yeah, give me the number. 888-37426. I said 080-888-37426 or 080-827-23824. That is 080-827-23824. My Abuja Home. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just
20,000 naira?
Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Back from recess now, and yes, this is the page, as you call it, the newspaper review segment of the Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show, where we start your day the right way. Taking your call now. Hello and good morning to you.
Good morning, Yudi.
Good morning to you, Moses.
From Kiloga.
All right. Hope you slept well last night, though. Yeah. Oh, she good. She's fine. She's nice.
I want to appreciate you, a professional.
Thank you.
Regardless of one of my callers yesterday, that's why you see Salati was saying GD. The you are doing now in Abuja here, they are not recognized. How can IDP be recognized? As far as a headline. So these are human beings.
Actually, the local government had said they would wade into it. So the federal government is aware of them, knows about them. Very nice. Right.
Appreciate for the good. Yeah. You know, we saw it from your speech on this lamentation over this journey. It's getting so painful. Lives are just going. In Benue again. What are the Benue cities doing? Do they fold their hands that such ugly things should continue to happen in their state? I believe that the governor should gear up. We have a lot of youth in Benue. Train these boys the way Omotekus are. Let us have state security where we have local vigilantes. They shouldn't fold their hands to innocent lives being killed like this. It is not, we are not happy to see many lives of Nigerians going aimlessly like this. Our future, these are next future leaders of this country. Imagine killing women, killing children. What is going on? And these people will not hear anything about them. No arrest, no persecution. These people will just come armed, kill innocent people, and they will just go for the state. So I want government of the state to begin to enact this strategy. Gather this youth, the of youth in Benue. They need to protect their land. They need to protect the treasure of their state. So that is my own thing. Then finally, doctors are preparing to go on strike for power failure. In fact, it's a sad thing. Look at the country we are. Look at the country we are. I read my thing.
All right.
But
appreciate that one from you, Moses, right there. Look at the country we are. Look at we are.
Hello, good morning, Udwak.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
My name is Abubakar calling from Gogadara.
Abubakar, welcome aboard. Been a while, though.
Yeah. Yes.
He's fine. She's good.
My regards to Salasi, the Onaja, and other family members.
Right.
Please, I want to ask again. Is Amotekun actor to have the constitutional right to start arresting and deporting people from within Nigeria in the state? I think if this is true, because if this is true, then it is a mistake the government is making. We have security agents who can actually go after these criminals if actually there are presence of criminals in the Yoruba land. Just like in Oshun now, we heard they are fighting and they are killing. They've been doing that for a very long time. The kidnappers and the rest syndicates they have in Ekiti, they are Yorubas too. So I don't really know. This same exercise happened in some parts of the East there about 10 to 15 years ago, where they were arresting people all in the name of Niger Republicans, and but eventually most of the people they were arresting and trying to send back, they were Nigerians. So it is quite unfortunate. If the government is aware of this, they should stop it immediately before the Northerners will do a kind of reciprocal. And the selection will not be right. Actually, I don't think they're supposed to be given approval to do so. If they are given, then they are going to be biased and they will go after their enemies. Thank you very much.
All right, appreciate that one from you, Abubakar. That was some call you made right there. Right, a big issue because constitutionally, the Nigerian constitution is clear on the issue of whether deportation or repatriation or sending back and according to section 41 of the constitution, though, every citizen has the right to freedom of movement throughout Nigeria, and no citizen shall or refused entry thereto. Now, additionally, now section 42 prohibits discrimination among any citizen on the basis of their state or of origin or among even other factors. But if you look in the light of the constitutional provision now, the actions of the Amotekun Corps in deporting the 114 Northerners back to their state, seemingly feels questionable, though. The action might be seen as a pure violation of the fundamental human rights of the affected individuals, particularly, though, their rights to freedom of movement and their rights to non-discrimination. But then there's quite a lot, to address in that regard, though, because there's a lot, to be said in that regard. But Abubakar, I understand your thoughts, though. Okay, that's a miss, though. Keeping the calls coming through. Taking yet another call now. Okay, what's happening? Taking this one. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Daniel.
Yes, good morning to you. Miss Yara.
Yes. My name is Apostle Osola from Apo.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. My take this morning goes like this. May I use this platform to beg our politicians that they should not be hitting the politics. Why are they gathering and killing people? It's not helping us. We are crying over the how bandits and also the mandate we give to this president and all those politicians haven't exhausted. Now they are gathering and causing problems. It's not helping us. And another thing I want to say before my time was exhausted is this ECOWAS. What is happening in this country? Can they come and say, please, what is the solution towards this? Because are we in a civil war? The answer is no. But any day you on radio, television, you'll be hearing killing here and there, political problem here and there. ECOWAS, they have to do something. Thank you and God bless you. My name is Apostle Sonai from Apo.
Right.
AKA Moken. God bless you.
Welcome aboard. Thank you so much for that one. Reduce the killings, please. Hello, good morning.
Rudy.
Yes, please. Bright, good morning.
Good morning. This is Bright.
All right. Talk to us, Bright.
Rudy. You see, bad thing continuously is being done without being challenged. It becomes a norm or custom of the land. Just like the second to last caller said, like Amotekun, whether they have rights to deport people in Nigeria. That one is a regional security activity. He forgot in his own area, they have that when you bring beer to that area, they destroy everything. Is a national security complaint. What I see in Nigeria is that you have something like maybe propaganda in certain rules. When the Eastern people establish their own ESN, they target IPOL, they say he's killing people with this one. Yeah, without upon the role elite political presence there. I don't know be killing. And this, do you know that this Anambra people establish their own security outfit, but I have not had one day heard that those people that are killing people there, that the IPOB before it was believed. And to be sincere, is it not the same people from the state that are in that security outfit? You see, in Nigeria, that's why we want things to go the right way. Let everything be justified. Let have the spirit of camaraderie. People live peacefully as one entity, one country. This discrimination and this tribalism will not solve the problem of Nigeria. If Nigeria Constitution is being applied as is being written for the who wrote the Constitution, you know that everything we go to verify. Not this section of the country treated this way. The other one use propaganda. The other one use force to do it. It will all go well. Let's try to build an egalitarian society.
Right.
Let's be happy. Good luck. Thank you.
All right, Bright. Thank you. Some thought you put out there, Bright. Some very strong point right there you put. But let's go take this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Babuji.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
As we said, Salasia, as we said, Lady Blessing. I am Mr. Wanamani from Managara.
All right, awesome. Talk to us.
Yeah. I just mentioned on this
Sorry. Just before you go ahead, can you please project your voice or just raise it a bit so we can hear your voice? Project your voice so we can hear you.
All right.
Yes.
I think just talk of this 28 billion. I believe those things that happen in the community within themselves, and they have to work on it within themselves. Nobody will come out with that thing, so they have to work on it because I believe that things that happen there is within themselves. So they have to, they don't need to look for government to come and help them or somebody from outside to come and help them. They need to play some good rules to make sure that the sport there and they don't play it because I always feel sad when I say that because that is the state of the nation. And without that, peace won't be. How will we be coming from people from this nation?
All right.
So
Thank you. Appreciate that one from you, though. Yeah, whatever it is that's going on in Benue State is within them. They know better, and all of that is what you're saying, and they should fix it. All right, they should fix it. Well, we see you, Alhaji Solu from Ijedodo, Lagos State, saying Lagos killing another 12 farmers in Benue. Please, this killing's too much. Let the government do the meaningful or the needful. Please, no more repentant criminal because enough is enough. Now, petroleum prices dropped from world markets. We expect NNPC and Dangote to reduce their price now, he says. Right, thank you, Alaji Soliu. Let's see with the WhatsApp now. I'm going to take some more messages via the WhatsApp. This one, Chinonso asking a very strong question. I don't think I have answers to this one now. Chinonso all the way from Suleja. How much is human life worth in this country? Please, Udwak. Please answer me if you know. Chinonso, I have no idea. I have lost every sense of clarity. To that we might begin, we should be asking ourselves, maybe that's going to lead to the conscientization of our minds. I see a message right there coming from Ozo Francis Namani from Amagunze in Enugu State. Good morning, my distinguished and friend. It says, federal government should endeavor to address holistically the current tariff hikes, insecurity, hunger, poverty, and other economic challenges facing the country. A stitch in time saves 9. May God help us. It's got two hands clasped together in prayer, I guess. More like saying please or saying I pray. But well, I think we should get on now with the WhatsApp very quickly and bring you up to speed with your messages via the WhatsApp portal. And should we have more time, we would indeed engage with the voice calls. All right, starting with this one from Daniel, my namesake from Kurudu. Now let's go with it.
Good morning, Igusefe. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, my namesake. My name is Daniel from Kurudu.
Good morning, Daniel.
You see, the uproar in Lagos State House of Assembly yesterday is a worrisome development. Democracy is all about the people, and those in the hands of affairs must provide good governances. This is not what we need at this time. Now the House has been adjourned indefinitely. That will say government policies and other activity we put on hold. Is that what we want at this time? No. You see, the more you look is the less you see in this Lagos issue. But I pray that the president and the governor should intervene so that the people of Lagos State will enjoy good governance. I also want to talk about this Ameteko deporting over 100 Northerners to the original state. I saw it on channel. It's a very, very worrisome development. This is the time that our state government and federal government should come in and make job available for people. People are moving for greener pasture. And the population of Nigeria is increasing, and there is no way out for people to survive. I pray that we get it right one day. God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Right, appreciate that one from you, Daniel.
My brother.
Lovely,
my brother. I trust you have a splendid night rest.
Oh, I did.
Well, my name is Perfection, calling you from Asoko.
Perfection. Welcome aboard.
It's rather unfortunate that killing in Iran has become of kill citizen, cause pandemonium, as if it doesn't matter anything. And it's appalling. The one that the is to become a governor of a state, and they forgot the primary purpose of taking oath of office, which is protecting lives and peace. And all lives have been lost, and nothing is done to protect their lives. The same people will come and vote. If they kill them all, who's going to vote for it? It is so disheartening. Like, it's sad. Every day we wake up, the next thing is killing here in better to protect lives. Man, I'm so sad. That anyway. 19 people killed. UFM. I'm blessed one of you.
Thank you, my brother. God help Nigeria, yeah? Taking this one.
Yeah, good morning, Eagle FM. Good morning, Mr. UD.
Good morning to you,
my name is Mr. Onyenwego, calling from City of Suleja, Niger State. Please, Mr. UD, I love the way you anchor this program. There's something I observe from you. Whenever you see or you read about a good news, you normally ring bell. But whenever you read about all this bad news here and there in Nigeria, you take a big breath. Just to tell you that it's very, very painful, it's very, very shameful for us in this nation. That no day we pass without us hearing killings everywhere. 19 killed in Benue, in Osun State, local government, this chairman or thereabout killed, people, police officer killed. When will all this killing stop in Nigeria? Please let us have peace in this nation. There is a lot to offer to this nation than to killing. What joy are people deriving in all these their killings? May God help us. May God help us. It's very, very pathetic to be hearing killings and killings everywhere in Nigeria. I rest my case.
All right, Onyenwego. Okay, I'll leave it there. But thank you, though. Thank you. Appreciate
it. This killing has been happening for long. Good morning, Mr. Hanacho. This is Bright Mess from Airport Road.
All right.
I want to react to the killings in Benue State. Benue State, this killing has been happening for long, and the governors, both the previous and the present governor, they don't want to do anything concerning it. I don't know what is really going on in that state. I really feel for them. How can bandits, be it men, be killing people like a chicken? It's not acceptable. They should do something. What Benue State need as a governor is a ruthless governor that can be. It's not a governor that will be looking at things in another way. They need ruthless governor that can handle that state. For instance, a governor that is ruthless like a former governor of River State. It's a ruthless governor. Those nonsense will not happen. Sorry for using the one side. No kind of killing cannot happen in River State, in every other state. It's only in Benue State since how many years now do we have killing? That's not acceptable. Benue State people should do something concerning that. And the other what happened in Lagos State yesterday is something to worry about. Let us continue to pray to ask for electoral reform so that our vote can count. If our vote can count, all those things will not be happening here and there. So let's whoever that is in charge, the National Assembly, to push a bill for electoral reform so that the election can be voted.
All right, you overshot your time right there, Bright Chimize, but thank you. Appreciate your thoughts on that one. Now let's go see Honorable Edwards' message.
People can vote them in.
Right.
Good morning.
Good morning to
you. You see, I always talk about Benue killings because I am 100% affected, directly affected. Directly affected. It's affecting the entire Nigeria because I am telling you, we are no longer full basket of the nation. If you go to my place, what you see, Fulani herdsmen has occupied the entire 7 council local government. So this country is no longer complete. By the time you take out one council road, that's why the country is not complete. In my own local government, 2 council roads are gone completely. So where are we? Over 2,000 last year alone, 2,000 people have been displaced. 1,000 people have been killed in one federal constituency. I'm not talking about Agatu and so we go west. You can't dare there. The governor is saying nothing. It's about the politics. The governor said nothing about the state. He said so. He said that. It's on record. Where are we? And
He's taking security money. Money. Thank you. God bless.
Right. So when things like this happen in certain states, it makes you now want to think or look into, is it Ocean State now, where 100 and is it Ocean? Okay, one of these states though. I can't place my hand around it now. 114 were sent back to their respective states in the north. If these states, if Benue State decides to put together a group of strong vigilante backed by their governor as a panacea in removing some of these issues and miscreants, because it's miscreants, that's what it is. You don't go to some other person's state and infest or fester pain, suffering, hunger, killings. That's the one that really hits me. You don't go there to do such. So if you go there and you're doing that, you should be sent back to your place, and they send you back to where you're from. Does it not justify such movements? I don't know. This is not me supporting it, because constitutionally, right, there's no such, there's no such, section. But then again, if we were to indeed practice the type of federalism that we believe we are practicing, even though quite a number of people say it's quasi, others says it is not even federalism. We're just joking. We're not even serious. But if we were to practice it, wouldn't states have the power to make laws that would indeed protect their states? And that would not also be seen as infringement of your right to movement or human rights. It will not, but we are not practicing it. And to think that these states have a governor, and then you hear these killings and you're calm, you're okay. I think the governor is Reverend Hyacinth Alier. I think, yeah. Well, okay. So you see that now. I'll leave you to think about it. But let's go see this one now. Tekenbi Hundu is coming on here all the way from Nasarawa State. All right, Tekenbi is saying, says, good morning, Daniel. Keep up the job. Thank you, Tekenbi. Says, I'm in Nasarawa. If there's any day our people are not killed by rampaging criminals in Nigeria, we'll do Thanksgiving. Hi, what kind of country is this? It's better I speak the truth. Nigeria security agents are not doing enough to protect our people. Some people said people in charge of security are trying, but how are the rampage criminals and Nigerian security agents? Turkin Undu asking a question now. And I see you, Comrade Ulobasi, all the way from Buhari in Abuja now, is saying, good morning, Obongudwak Daniel. A great day awaits you, and to you too, my brother. Good morning to you. For fear of not being mistaken as a pessimist, one is constrained to ask questions about the conflicting reports concerning the country's economic growth. While the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, man, has given a very damning report on the state of the economy, the CEOs on the other hand, are telling us of how investors are scrambling to find a space to do business in Nigeria. As it stands now, whom do we believe? To go by the lyrics of a popular musician in the country, Victor Asiet, the mandator's fame, truth is the light of creation. Let the government tell the people the truth about the true state of the economy. May God bless Nigeria, amen, he says. And then I'll just go with BB Blessing. Thank you, by the way, Comrade Ulobasi. BB Blessing is going to be the last one we're taking now, as she has sent a voice note. Producer, please permit us. Let's go take, hear from the only female to add a voice this morning.
My name is good morning, sir, this morning. I love you for studio today. I praise you. I greet our caller. My name is Bibi Blessing. This kiri, how long that this thing will be stopped? Is it me say these people they kill human beings? They not fit kill chicken. They not fit even the bush where they do. They not cannot even kill animal where they for bush. Why is it like this? Why? Is it me say they are abusing God? Letting God create human beings? God will not do what to create human beings. Make them remember where they kill. Because if they even remember say where they will go. Make them remember God. Make them remember God. Make them start to pray for forgiveness now. God.
Okay, BB. All right, that's what the time allots for you, and that's what you allotted yourself. But appreciate that one. I get that. I mean, the killings, if... okay, let me not say a word. It's okay. It's okay. If you guys are very okay with this whole killing thingy, well, Selassie rightfully puts it. He always says it. He always says it. But I would say it in the way that I understand from what he says. Those who live in glass house, don't throw stones. And then be careful where you're throwing stones at, especially in the marketplace. You never know who it's going to hit. Now, this is not me saying it's going to hit anybody's, brother, sister, friend, or all that. But I'm saying that if we allow this to continually fester, okay, I'll leave it there. But yeah, on a sad note, seriously, I'm not really cool. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not cool about it. But I mean, that's what the size of the newspaper review handles right about now. Vicky Vic is going to be here in a short bit. I believe it's here already. It's going to be taking you in sports on Eagles Wings. 9 o'clock, I'll be right back. Thank you, Far Too Kind, for your thoughts. Let's do this, 9 a.m. Don't go away.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.